It's Michelle Leivan with Encounters Alla Prima down in NOTO, outside of Yeldar Gallery. And I'm here with Lisa Adame, and she is one of the artists that has a studio upstairs at Yeldar. And I'm going to talk to her about being an artist here in NOTO. And then I'm going to paint her portrait. How did you get started being an artist and your interest in having a studio in Yeldar?
3 years ago. I was a first grade teacher for a really long time, and then they eliminated my position and they wanted me to go into like this pull-out position at a different school, and so I didn't really want to do that. So I thought, well, I'll take some time off. And I was bored, and my daughter said, why don't you try painting? And I said, I don't know how to paint. And she said, come on, I just had an art class, let's go. So she took me up to Michael's and she showed me what I needed. She got me some brushes and canvas and paints, and then I started and I haven't stopped. And I think it was about, I don't know, I'd only shown to like family and friends, and then in September of 2011, my daughter talked me into doing the Aaron Douglas Art Fair. And it was really, I guess, a self-esteem boost hearing people, because I kind of sat outside the tent and listened and was pleasantly surprised that people were receptive, to my art. After that, I got in with this company where they take my art and they put it onto metal and whatever, but I had like a time limit that I had to have everything done, and the kids were home, and one of the grandkids had moved back, and it moved into our house, and it was crazy all the time. And so I said, I need my own place where I can work. And I went online and I was looking around, and I just stumbled onto NOTO and made an appointment to meet John Hunter, and he took me over to what's now Stonewall Gallery above Rusty Haggles. And I looked at it before it had windows in it. They were just putting the electric, and I said, I'll take it. And so I started there and learned a lot in that short time from Joey Embers. He is a phenomenal artist. And then about that time, Aaron Douglas called and asked me to be the featured artist. And I'm like, well, this is so cool. And then I tried my hand at having my own shop down here, but that didn't go too good. And then moved across. Oh, and during that time, I also got NOTO Core Artist. And I applied and was accepted for that. And then met Chuck and Ruby, and when I decided to close up my shop, they offered to take me in, and it's been wonderful. When I had the shop, I never got to paint, Mm-hmm. You're busy doing all that other stuff. And so this has really opened up a new kind of thing, like getting prints done and note cards done, and doing things that I wouldn't have had time or even thought about doing.
What is the excitement about First Friday Art Walk? Why do people come down here?
I think Topeka wants art. They want something to do. They want, there really isn't a whole lot to do in Topeka. And once the art walk got started, I think that it just brought in so much excitement. It gives people something to do. And I was looking out the window last night and thinking how festive it looked. And from the first Friday that I was involved with was like November 2011. There were only a couple of shops. And now I came down yesterday afternoon, it was like 1 o'clock, and there are already booths setting up outside. I mean, there's so much excitement, so much energy. We just needed this, needed that art.
What can people expect when they come down here to NOTO and on a First Friday?
Excitement, energy, lots of good art. Rotating art. You don't see the same thing every First Friday. You always get to see something new. Entertainment. I've heard everything down here from, like a rock band to a guy playing the dulcimer. All kinds of different music. Good eats. Just a good time. A good time. That you can bring your kids, you can bring your mom, you can bring grandma.
So it's a family affair.
Yeah.
And a cultural
But
affair.
it's also can be a date night,
Yeah.
It appeals to everybody.